Hello guys and welcome to Vlogging Project. In today's speed comparison I've got the Moto X4 and the Moto G6, and the reason being that both of those phones cost about £220 here in the UK. So in this video I'm gonna try to find out whether if you have the X4 is worth upgrading to the G series. Are they actually faster or not, and how is the 450 processor compared to the 630, considering that they're very similar, guys. Both of them built on the 14 nanometer process, and basically the 450 is nothing more than an underclocked 630. But anyway, let's find out what are the specifications of both of those phones, guys. So on the right hand side I've got the Moto X4. It's running the Snapdragon 630 inside. That's an octa-core processor clocked at 2.2 GHz. It's got the Adreno 508 GPU clocked at 650 MHz. I've got the 32 gig version with 3 gigs of RAM. It has 5.2 inch screen, 1920 by 1080 of resolution, 3000 milliamp hours of battery, and 220 pounds price tag. And on the left hand side over here I've got the Moto G6. That's the regular G6, it's not the Plus. It has the Snapdragon 450 inside. That's an octa-core processor clocked at 1.8 GHz. It has the Adreno 506 GPU clocked at 600 MHz. I've got the 32 gig version with again 3 gigs of RAM, same here, 5.7 inch screen, 2160 by 1080, a little bit taller. It's got the 3000 milliamp hours of battery, the same, and again the same price of 220 pounds, guys. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is a quick fingerprint test. And as you can see over here, the Moto X4 has a better fingerprint, a little bit quicker, both of them very accurate though, so you're not gonna have problems with both of them. Now, I'm gonna clear all applications. I have both phones connected to the same network, Vlogging 5. I have the battery temperature application running. Let me just adjust the brightness a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Excellent. Now, so I've got both of the temperature applications, 30 degrees on the X4, 31 degrees on the G6 over here. All the animations are set to 0.5 and the brightness is all the way up on both of those screens, guys. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna open up a bunch of applications, a bunch of games. After that, we're gonna do the Antutu. I'm gonna show you the results of the benchmarks, and at the end, we're gonna do a stress test to see how both of those phones are handling heavy load, temperature management, and all of that. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, Chrome. Let's see Chrome, guys. Okay, the X4 was a little bit quicker. Now is the time to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to Vlogging Project. I really want to see those numbers growing, guys, and you're the only one to help me out. Twitter. Let's open up Twitter. Let's see what do we have. Okay, the Moto X4 was just a little bit quicker, guys. Now we're gonna do Google Plus. Now what results are we gonna get? Just a little bit quicker on the X4 once again. Now let's pop Instagram open. They were pretty much the same over here, guys. And let's do YouTube. Let's see what do we have. Again, the X4 was just a little bit quicker. Now let's waste no more time and proceed to the games, guys. Asphalt 9. I've just released a video on the Asphalt 9, by the way. I'm gonna link it in the description down below. Make sure you check it out, guys. I really am having fun with this game. It's quite good, probably not as good as the Asphalt 8, but definitely better than Asphalt Extreme. But anyway, that's just my opinion, who cares really. The Moto X4 was just a little bit quicker in that occasion, guys. Now let's see, PUBG. Basically the Snapdragon 450 is the same as the 625, so whatever optimizations they did for the 630, that's where the difference comes in play, as well as you're paying the tax for the 18:9 aspect ratio over here, a few extra pixels to push, and that's what kind of results are you getting in terms of speed, guys. Now gameplay is something else. I'm gonna comment on that when we go to the benchmark tests, but actually why not? I'm gonna tell you right now, the gaming performance of the 630 is way better than the one on the 450, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna back up my opinion with some benchmarks a little bit later on. And as you can see, heavy games like the PUBG are loading up quicker on the Moto X4 over here. I'm just gonna wait for the G6 to load up so we can keep this game in the RAM as well. When we come back to see the RAM management, guys, I want to see this game open. Right, we've done the PUBG. Now let's do Mortal Kombat. What we're gonna get over here? I'm happy that finally... Oh, what is that? Get out! I'm happy that Mortal Kombat doesn't have the crazy load times that it used to have back in the day, guys. But yeah, right, so both of those were quite quick actually. And let's see, are we going to have a surprise? Yes, the Moto G6 was actually just a little bit quicker, guys, but not by much. Right, so how many games do we have left? Let's see, Hill Dash. Let's pop this baby open. Hill Dash, that's a funny little game, perfect for wasting time if you're traveling, you know, to work, you're in the tube, everybody's sweating, you've got your headphones on and you're trying to kill the time, 1 hour in central London. Yeah. Okay, Hill Dash is open now, and the last game for today is gonna be Angry Birds. Let's see, that's a fun little game. I remember I used to play, remember the Angry Birds, the first edition was absolutely crazy. It was such a hit, guys. Now Angry Birds 2 is not that impressive, but still quite good. But yeah, let's see what we're gonna get. Oh man, the 450 loaded up Angry Birds quicker. That is actually a surprise, guys. That is definitely a surprise. Now, we have completed the test with the games. Now I'm gonna show you my benchmarks results over here, guys. Albums. Let me pop these babies open. Now on CastJob benchmark, remember those results, guys. 66,000, 33 average FPS, 42,000, 21 average FPS. That shows, you know, the real representation of the gaming. Remember those numbers. On Epic Citadel, I'm having 53.6 FPS over here, excellent results, and 47.3, which means gaming performance is better on the X4, is absolutely super fluid, guys. On the 450 over here on the G6 is just a little bit choppy, is not that great actually. And in terms of Geekbench, let me show you my results as well, guys. What did I have? Right. So yeah, that's the Geekbench results over here. Pretty much the same. As you can see, multi-core, single core, they're pretty much the same, guys. They don't make such of a big of a difference as you might thought they would. And now, before I proceed to Antutu and before we check the temperatures, actually let's check the temperatures now. Where is the application? Over here. Right, 35 versus 34 degrees. The G6 is running 1 degree cooler. And now, before I do the stress test and the Antutu, let's first of all check the RAM management. Okay guys, so as you can see, I still got all of those applications in the background over here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna try to open them up in the backwards order as I open them to see which ones are still kept in the RAM. So let's see, Angry Birds. Okay, the Angry Birds was still in the RAM over here. Oh man, I am surprised. Let's see. Hill Dash. Right, both Hill Dash were already in the RAM. Mortal Kombat, let's check this one out. Okay, Mortal Kombat is in the RAM. That's interesting. Let's check PUBG. Maybe we're gonna have a difference over here, guys. Let's see. Yeah, the bloody PUBG had to reload on both of those phones. Asphalt 9. Let's see Asphalt 9. Yeah, the Asphalt 9 had to reload, guys. And now let's come back to the applications and see what we're gonna get. YouTube. Now YouTube is reloading, unfortunately, on both phones, guys. Now Instagram, let's see, it's reloading on both phones once again. Google Plus, yeah, it had to reload. Twitter, again, it had to reload, guys. I think the PUBG killed basically all the RAM in both of those phones. And Chrome, let's see what we're gonna get. Yes, it had to reload. Now, I told you to subscribe. You didn't see I've got the same numbers. Do that now, all right? Yeah, so now let's come back to Antutu, guys. I'm gonna run Antutu once again to make both of those phones nice and hot. And after that, we're gonna do another CastJob to see how is the throttling and temperature management. So let's do this, baby. Okay guys, so both phones just completed on Antutu, they're both nice and hot. Let me check this one out. 40 degrees over here on the X4 and as well 40 degrees over here on the G6 guys. And now I'm gonna run the CastJab benchmark once again to see when the phones are heated up at 40 degrees, should we expect some sort of throttling or not guys, and is the gameplay is going to be smooth. Now, as I already told you about the gaming performance, it's way better on the X4 rather than the G6. So apparently if you're, you know, super adamant about having super FPS at all times, maybe the G6 is not exactly the phone for you. But anyway, apart from that, the phone is pretty good guys. I've got the review coming real soon and I'm gonna do a comparison with the Moto G6 Play as well, because the G6 Play is significantly cheaper. It has some of the characteristics of the G6, but it's a downgrade in many ways as well. But in two specific actual areas, which is battery life and gaming, actually the G6 Play is better than the regular G6. And one other thing, check the display over here guys. These borders are still remaining here, so not all applications can take a full advantage of the 18:9 screen over here. Let's just wait for the annoying advertisements and let's see what kind of results are we getting guys. So on the X4 32 FPS and on the G6 just 20 FPS, which means only 1 FPS less than when the phones are cold, which means that the temperature management is absolutely excellent on both of those phones guys. No matter how much they heat up, they're not gonna hit heavy throttling as well. And now we have already completed the RAM management, and the only thing left to do actually is kill all the applications now. And I'm gonna go back to Antutu now, and I'm gonna start a stress test just to see how are both of those phones handling, you know, super heavy load. Are they running 100% or they're getting up and down like the Pixel or the OnePlus 6? Is gonna take 15 minutes, but I'm gonna see you in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, so both phones just completed the stress test, and let's first of all check the temperature over here. 45 degrees over here guys, and 43 degrees. Now I'm a little bit surprised by these results, because check this out guys. On the Moto X4, once the phone gets hot, it starts to run on 80%, keeping the phone, well, supposedly generally a little bit cooler. When the Snapdragon 450 over here, it runs on 100% all the time guys. So that's a little bit weird to me. I mean, how the Moto X4 managed to heat up just a little bit more than the G6, but anyway, it is what it is guys. So to sum this test up, when it comes down to speed and opening up applications, the 630 inside the Moto X4 is quicker. Now when it comes down to RAM management, they're pretty much the same guys. 3 gigs of RAM, you can't really expect anything more. When it comes down to gaming, the win definitely goes to the Moto X4. Higher frame rates and overall smoother experience. And when it comes down to fingerprint readers, again the Moto X4 gets the win. So that's pretty much it guys. Let me know what kind of phones do you expect to see on my channel compared as well. Give me some ideas, why not? And yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're that long into the video, otherwise why are you even watching? So yeah, thank you very much for watching guys, and see you in the next one.